This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Abremo. Untanshe suit Nasiana, Utashe. Oh, what's about Fatao, Papa. Yes, and also Quando.
Oh, me time in answer.
Time soon said the
Semi combe doors is here.
going on the horse.
Oh, mammy, ready.
Okay. No, but yeah, foom. Okay.
We said it's only the minima, dear sir.
Okay. Oh, mini. And oh, yes, billboards, Nessie, Bonim, Quentia, you know, me in the floor.
Maybe forever 2 fees.
So, headmaster, oh, yeah. Bonim senior high.
No,
Me Philly headmaster too much. Michiano papa. All right. Then they shall sell pay.
Do you know racism in Spain, racism in Italy?
Today be I see about can was it?
No, you don't
enjoy that.
I'm tried. No,
just that's so.
Enchada. Say, I let's come out of France there, and I'm see Vinicius na call it. But this one I was Nico Williams. Okobona corner kick. And almost chassis. And almost chances are. So I also almost stop a game. No, referee was a referee and stop a game. No, I was a Griezmann. And Jose Maria Jimenez. I could be big chess supporters. No, my announcement to a stadium. Sana game na etwaso. In Italy, same story. You know, oh yeah, there it is part of the discussion. And this is a boy who is making waves in Spain. He is one of the best Spanish players currently. Spain national team, he's a starter and he's a standout player. Well, when you chance, actually, Nico Williams, no, you know, you love him. He has an asset of every exceptional winger. Tricks now pay, pace now pay, goals now pay, creativity now pay, channel of supply now pay. What is any money in our pay mount? Until you'll be a bone on him. And for Spain, with all this array of talent, to consider a black man to be part of their national team now, it showed what the guy possesses. Until you don't expect the fans at the Wanda Metropolitano. So I'm be Frabranti we are doing. No. Say game when your best topic. Not 2 top players of ATM because catch on supporters. Say Vinicius Junior Etiasie. Say it is from the other end of the pitch. A rival no more because I'm a gamer. Ne Vinicius this stadium no more turn say ongu. It wasn't a Madrid game. Nico Williams so provoke Moana. Nico Williams so treat him players na and I treat him. No. This is a young lad all try to make life better for his family and playing so well. And you know, Spain for no so be racism at foreigner. Metiasie, but not a player who is part of your national team. And after 44 years, Spain for a European Championship in 1964. No money be built until 2008. When they won it, it was a black man who anchored their midfield in Marco Senna. On an anchor midfield, no, Emma Spain etimated that particular tournament, and he was a stand-out midfielder from Brazil and an anchor midfielder at the Maomo. Inti you know, Spain there, some be racism at foreigners, I agreed, but not a player who is part of your national team. For Danny Olmo, Yami Yama, pick all Gerard Moreno, Oyazabel, talk about their players. He is still a starter for their national team and one of the weapons for the national team in the Euros. Until break, it is too much. But you know, not a player who play for your national team. So a foreign amateur, I say, but Obi see a come national team there, Derby. On the other end of Italy, you know, from a piano gentile and an Inter Milan for celebrity almost 20th league title. And almost 300,000 according to report from Football Italia. And as you know, almost celebrity Inter 20th league title. Simeone Inzaghi ne Nemranti and and at Denzel Dumfries, almost right wing back, you know. And so, you know, what call here a picture or no edit chain ato Theo Hernandez. A comb all train a sacrament, you know, nipa 300,000. And a would even a almost celebrated the 20th league title of the Nerazzurris That is the black and blue side of Milan. And a general also quiet echo craft flagger. Say Edda Tio Hernandez cum, Obia or share Inter Milan AC Milan in one of the debut for the Virgin Marriage, you know, and the honor. And on the honor. There's all them fruits in the genetic, you know.
Yeah.
And a Tio Hernandez no ditch out to the combo train at the second line. He's going to be punished for that. And you're not the first person why be in the Syria. Well, follow the debit de capital. You can't say debit de capital. A Lazio versus AS Roma. Gianluca Mancini in soccer far flag ya. You know, now they treat a Lazio for no. No, madro amokuya. No, you amokuya. Rat, you know, rat cry. Kusie. And that's and or they treat Lazio for. On also, you know, he was fined of 5,000 euros. And on also, a fine, you know, into, you know, Omuchilema, Denzel them first, so you're black from Netherlands. Until they don't expect this thing from you.
Yeah.
In as much as say, craft for more attract or more league title, not such or marginal. I also you're excited. But that is not the only way to be excited. Into on so general, Omubetrina so. For some pictures, I know our team show here, Abrana, the fans of Inter Milan and the players of Inter Milan no jubilate for their 20th league title. And racism everywhere, Italy and then Spain, 2 countries in the general. Is you also I and anyone want because only mama, your team, your country, very, very racist.
Wow. Tactical Orlando or say Akunta, my good friend Andy should know that it's not all whites that are happy for the presence of blacks in their national teams.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Meaning pass Diego Costa. Tama Diego Costa ball 2 games ma Brazil. Spain actually okasa o mama Brazil or Bama Spain no. Meaning several Spanish ya general omokasa tia the princess of Diego Costa in their national team. Again,
Yeah.
Shakuya Spain for fast so Pam Marco Senna from their respective national team. You never expected that. Obia will claim film their mom. The moment they had Javi, Iniesta, and the Barcelona midfield, Javi Alonso, and almost discarding from the national team. It wasn't because now I sang, but that was another way in film, and people raised concerns about that. Into your country, baby, make Dario Vassal, for England. Now the English and I say Nipa for England were not happy with its presence in the English national team. And Patrice Evra Babeka, also when we are defeated, you are an African. When you win France for sanity, in Timor about 90% of them, and you're happy with the presence of blacks in their national team because they also believe we say, so Babeshemwa, what stop with the progress of other white or monso eba. And young one said, you know, baby, so I totally agree. Me say I met one former player and he told me, see who black player be no make waves over the Syria I am on Abaso. Because the city of Florence, Atemio Franchi, Eko here Fiorentina game. Now the kind of racism I know on stadium mono. So who black player in Italy upon Abaso. You know, I totally agree with Orlando say, and fully be prepared and you're happy to see blacks in their national team. And as I said the last time, even in Brazil, when they combine the 2 colors, you know, Brazil has never appointed a black national team coach.
In Sida.
In Hubi. Say Brazil for national team, no, the original bench, no, yeah, they won't be that. There be a white.
Never, no, I bet was.
That's it.
So both you kakra jo homi kakra bi na fe me ntwetwe nkomo kakra me ba ye beto so. Wow, how does Leverkusen keep doing this? Their unbeaten run looked to be coming to an end, and they saved it in the 96 minutes. They saved it in the 96 minutes. 46 games and counting. Never giving up is inculcated in their minds. 90 plus 4 versus Bayern, 90 plus 4 versus Karabakh, 90 plus 4 versus Augsburg, 90 plus 1 versus Leipzig, 90 plus 1 versus Stuttgart, plus 2 versus Karabakh, Afe plus 1 Hoffenheim, Karabakh 90 plus 3, 90 plus 7 Karabakh, 90 plus 7 Dortmund, and a 90 plus 6. Last one, I see, and also versus Stuttgart. I wish they finish the league unbeaten. The Gunners winning against Tottenham on their ground shows they aren't ready to bottle the league title anytime soon. They are in for the title this time around. Na me pacho City almost say the bottle na yeah. Sikapa the way from Methodist Hospital Abraso and Abraya. Yeah, betua your foreign stories no enche mu no eho enche nipa odi 2000 cities edin kan Kessben Cashport no ye ne ono so abedin komo kakra bi and the KERM ebeboa ama ya stories yi emu nafi ye de aka nyina enso atoa mo so Kessben television na wani guso awowe Andy Leverkusen.
Yeah.
And a man for say, Entino Ombeko unbeaten na. Oma Luswe against Stuttgart. 90 plus 6 minutes. Now, matches on my boy, 90 plus this, 90 plus that. Oma Tika, Oma win. Baby. Meminda, essentially, 90 plus 6 against Stuttgart. Oma ko unbeaten.
You know, I haven't become beaten, but they should be careful in the European Championship. But for the Bundesliga, per what Javi Alonso Abel, you know, and I'm not making a say football now, you're born. I told the BI was storyline, surprising. Inti a bit to me see, objection one tiase. My national team examples of Denmark in 1992. Maybe my Greece of 2004. Me the Leicester City story no. Na time na eko yi ma Leicester no. The kind of spiritism among for attach to Leicester City there no. Na omo there na ndi e wo Premier League ne mu nko a. You know, a san kotoa so e wo the UEFA Champions League. Na nye so omo kura exceptional players bia. There be na Robert Wood kula na West Morgan na ebo 4 and 5. And a Christian Fuchs ne da me sense ebo 4 and 5 ebo right back and left back. We done it during quarter in Golo Kante. In front of the back line, pivot. Nano Mo Kazaki, right Barres, Enio Brighton, Edem in a 4-4-2 setup. And another Tinkerman Claudio Ranieri, Edewa Mobo. Now, Biantiase de Leicester City, yellow. Deportivo La Corona Beyeca crying in Spain. But General, on board the end of the Intimian picky to that particular level. And now, after years, Bayer of Leverkusen and Javi Alonso were building a resilient side. A team almost finished. A team almost decides whatever the situation. Almost came out of the against Western United in the 89th minute. General, Oshabola that Western United they bona. Oh, the landing park. Na mi hu kwa Leverkusen be fast wate kanu. Ye hu de and a Jeremy Frimpong kote kanu. Inti General afi we ye o ma fe. Si ya ka se team bi afi we ye o ma fe a afi we and e by off Leverkusen dia no. The closest was the class top molar team no. Now more quality bebrebe che we mu because General to have Lucio, Zé Roberto, Michel Ballack, Oliver Neville in that particular side, no, quality and no more. But you know, the Leverkusen na fee no, you know, a bro adrenaline tiase so. So the Arsenal Invincibles now. It was a team that was full of quality. It was a team full of experience because so far the Lisbeth community on any Patrick Vieira and Gilberto Silva Munkwa. Na ya asemwa so fa Lorena time me ya omunko na ya asemwa o fast ko na ya asemwa but you know we Stanisic o fo obi ti say Jonathan Ta de wacha o hapa o go obi ti say our center back Edmond Tapsoba now be fa Jeremy Frimpong na sha let Grimaldi now ba mfinfin na Ezekiel Palacios Granel Xhaka you know Victor Boniface pra kotina fi no bia refi say we pra kotina fi Obiara fi Patrick Schick. Inti eno ni adwuma Javi Alonso and you know ensi baako ensi mienu ensi miensa. Say mienu abeka say lack, but I think they've worked for it and they deserve every credit for the kind of work Javi Alonso Say bet was so that I'm sorry because you know say team from nowhere, because nowhere say a tournament. Net team of free baby baby robu say no babeja. the other big clubs no eji omadwuma ye the following season. The reason why I know who Leicester City I feel almost ever back from the championship and Bayern work their way out to come back this season. Dortmund will bounce back. Leipzig air fight to be in the Champions League, they will bounce back. But you know, let's give it to Jabi Alonso. A time, any patience na better. But baby, omonam na dwuma omo ko dia, you know. So omo betimi defeated that. Me hwe Europe rather instead of the Bundesliga. Now, PSG nso awi no ombu league no Sergio. Ebrebia na yeka ebimu there are people who argue that money is not enough. They dominate because after money you need several key decisions, several personnel, several appointments on betimi execute to the opposite way. Inti Paris Saint-Germain na sha say na obi ehunu so omo to Chicago to say Manchester City dey ya. Omo aim so ombe win the Champions League but you know for 50 years no more Champions League final that they playing in the Champions League final. Clearly, so Champions League first final to win it yana difficult. In team against Bayern Munich or Portugal. Okay. So we should Juma coach a friend Luis Enrique Martinez do ya. You know, after the exit of Neymar, Sergio Ramos, Lionel Messi, nobody gave PSG the dog chance. They are in the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. For the League One, only competitors. Time no more battle. Na Saint-Etienne, na Monaco, na Olympique Lyonnais, no Olympique Marseille, you know no more nyina. Okay. Na Saint-Etienne had 10 league titles. And now go off into dinner free be a trim. Now Olympique Marseille had 9 league titles. Now AS Monaco had 8 league titles. Now Olympique Lyonnais after Marseille omo be take you over with Monaco don. Do you know? No almost what is 7 league titles. Now you who the Lyon the European football. Any quality of mobile Toma in recent time from Juninho Pernambucano, Chris, John Carrew, and a lot of players are almost in Europe. So okay, so Boba Diabeche, Flore Maluda, Karim Benzema, say Joe, the list go on. And a Lyon, they are brave football in Europe. But this time, the dominance of PSG team no Opian team in challenge omo. The French League One. Sika omo dia shem and the quality materials omo gusuto. The day you should go tia omo and you know it is good to see the day coming back. It is good to see him scoring. It is good to see him having more minutes in such the French League 1. And whichever way you look at it, PSG are clinching title, no? Almost semi-final of the Champions League. They also motivate to because you know as we borrow Madrid now about Dortmund there, hallelujah. No more group stage. Into a man also motivate themselves to beat Dortmund. Into a bebo Luis Enrique Abaso. Competition in this through bebrebe or quality bebrebe, but at least what team the French League 1. Now to the Premier League.
If Leverkusen win the Europa and the DFB Pokal, will it be called treble? Afo Ham Alaba.
Yes, I'm afraid of treble.
Yeah.
Say your team on marrying treble, but I'm in the Champions League. Manchester City, in Tombe team afraid of treble. You know, a treble on the say a word. And when I would take up me and sound with me afraid of treble. Manchester City be without winning the Champions League. Until beat me afraid of treble. Sergio, Liverpool are become a group now, and you know, clearly, any man could in from a
group bay.
Omon
Champions League.
What's it?
Ombako Champions League.
No, they are normal person years to win the Premier League. Normally, be Jack Club coin. Okay. And the Champions League, and normal person Omoko. You know.
Okay.
Now, Omopa against West Ham United, as usual. Saturday, you know, the business end of the game, investment for an incessant fempa from the first game about so early kickoff, and you know, Liverpool against West Ham United. Now, we check game last night. And I brand here OTB, so you when heighter, we didn't defend the team, no pinball, it be the 2 at the Let you say West Ham United are up to cause a stare to my friend in Liverpool. Gerard Baldwin, one player, for me, he's one of the most underrated players in the Premier League. Ball out Podima West Ham United, the Dia could do any packet I want to said, you know. But for me, he has been their secret weapon. And he's been consistent for West Ham United. England for will be a European Championship. You're more than a better number you to super super. From the right, left, behind the striker, and as number 9. Pepia will team the ball and check the number of goals I will team actually your friend West Ham United this season. Said you Liverpool fought back strongly because omun timin trying to also man Musa and Andy Robertson edible way to at them. Afonso Ariola. Defenders ni be seen him, Angelo Bonus in him into one chance at me and you bono and a genoa go no etimi a share. Obian him say Liverpool as a second they are good to go. Yeah, who the and Antonio a pin ball no etimi at the two at them to my game no a 2-2. The major talking point Genoa was Mo Salah and a Jurgen Klopp. 2-2 for a year Liverpool and West Ham United.
Yeah.
So what follow Liverpool recent performance from Man United, Crystal Palace, Everton, Omubeshe Fulham 3-1, Omukoshe Atlanta 1-0, and you know, who follow West Ham so pressure that coach, there's only players, no, so also about performer. Now results no nyama. But you see any the OTV so be every Jurgen Klopp versus a Mo Salah. That we know that say pattern said you all can only say there be that still out and all Canadian. Sad big players always want to be on the field, you know. And now you busa Salah said, dear Paris here. Or say so Kasa, there will be fire. Salah, yes, yeah, and they said, you know, Salah out of the 25 games was 17 goals. Salah who say also about the Bia. And you know, Salah opening from all the big boys.
Yeah.
Omu pese de bi omu gina park ne so.
Oh, where say the form no and the second.
He doesn't care.
Okay.
He doesn't care. Big player bi anke. Say that Pep Guardiola yi Kevin De Bruyne free mo na na okasa. Say that no hwie brutal. But on fan still who ne say born also born any kwan say have Elliot Bujano. And you know Mo Salah no. Omu betimi anenam game nim sa no manya ba ku bi ahye wo.
Yeah.
Omu sha ahwe na omu hwie ni na akata so. Nti ohun no say within the Liverpool ranks he's the best player, he's the consistent scorer, he's been scoring for fun or numbers, arguably the best African player in the Premier League. Inti be a league in the same corner. So person or resting now. Well play they are fine. But he always want to be on the field. And yes, 79th minute now the Mo Salah ebem. Debbie Salah was not happy. But you know, Sanima we can game now. So what's your Klopp? Klopp doesn't belong to the Carlo type of coaches. Because the Carlo type of coaches are, you know, Carlo more established stars are here, Juma, and almost are making some stars. Pep on Soswasha, most of the players you don't want to make you almost. But the same thing applies to Jurgen Klopp. Stars don't know more, you don't want to make you almost. You know,
okay.
Robert Lewandowski, he made him. Iku Gundogan, it was Jurgen Klopp. Martinez, it was Klopp. Mo Salah, Klopp. Inti Sergio. Virgil van Dijk, I did so we are seeing now. In as much as he was outstanding for Southampton before coming to a team of Liverpool, a Klopp and Amana, Abrantia, your friend Virgil van Dijk. Into all the stars, no, and a Klopp in the Miko, and Pempi, Kobasa, and not on stars in your problem. But this time, Mo Salah so shown the displeasure, said he always want to be on the foot. Manchester United and Timian qualify for the Champions League.
Yeah.
Now, any one P. Omu yetima omu ya de na the next day who say you know we Burnley na no omu say for na me kan omu asem na ontima say Burnley and United na na bo na omu ntimi nhye Burnley Man United omu ntimi nhye omu. And after Anthony enya the first goal in the Premier League this season hwekwan una na fa so kunya ekoje penalty na towards Sergio after saving them on several occasions hwekwan Andrew Onana if I born sitting in the chance, you know, against Wolverhampton, we be my referee ignore. Emma the next day videos will be by. So referee person Man United winning in Tina 1 years are born.
Okay.
And a similar one. And then I said, "You, Abranti Fene Andrew Nana. Oh, come my share penalty na Kwan of Faso. Emma, this is a goal from Anthony. Anthony go in Genoa. Anthony Abre. I think from Chelsea game Nebano, he's been performing.
Yeah.
And Otimi Enya with them. Onana said you born koya no na ekono born koya obi en hu de said you hwe Onana two defenders and two defenders still Onana san be pin striker no hwe fam e ma na koya penalty and hwe only Onana on penalty into Genoa ntempa na dem United and Timian qualify for the UEFA Champions. So that implies they cannot make the top four mathematically.
Yeah, out.
Chelsea against Aston Villa. You know, Matisse microphone kasa bibrebe.
Pochettino.
I say born or kasa.
That's a VR and that's unbenefited that.
No, that ball was a foul. That ball was a foul. Chelsea
push you, we say VR and EPL.
Chelsea conceded 2 goals. Me and I'm saying, oh, Chelsea again. You know, now check on first concede goals now ya na kakakra. Especially the second goal, no share the number of players within the 18 balls of Chelsea defense, no. Almost share goals now. You know, interest. This is a goal from the captain of the side, Margin, Scotland International, one of the underrated players. Premier League, team a friend Aston Villa, captain, you know. Oh yeah, Chuman Casa for Douglas Luiz to flourish. Into Douglas Luiz born now, boy, born a basu, Nipa, or born a pano, Branty, a Margin. He plays so well, to me, at first goal, Nicola Jackson, as usual, when to me and Fabo and to me and Twattenham. We quite the Obibeka said, trying the best, but his best was not enough. I bet me the go no Ediama, Etima, your friend, Chelsea, and said, you share almost some video, and be no personal share the number of Chelsea defenders. Woman, still Omoma Roger, Omoma Roger's chance, ni Pami and Son and the Sanso. Still, what they need on any Pami and Son and Sasso. You pat train a Sasso. Still on with me alongside the position of the goalkeeper. The position of the goalkeeper. Still born Sanko say. Into a how Pochettino lucky the defensive shape to match the opponent attack. Because this is not Chelsea. This is not the resilient Chelsea. This is not the packing Catanaccio Chelsea that be. But Omoba back with Abrantia, your friend Nodi Maduke. You know, also as the second half, you are raising the bar, the performance in a Basro, and then Conor Gallagher, the captain of the side. And so in a similar goal, at the far Chelsea, Ebenya, 2-2, and Omunya, the icing on the cake from Abrantia, your friend, the Chelsea, where you Conor Gallagher second goal, no? Top class from Newrika foot. Chelsea himself won a third goal, and only, you know, and only. Ube who said Bernard Badiashile pim Abranti FN Diego Carlos or pim nimu intine foul and only Diego Carlos versus Badiashile who said or pim nimu
and then a push now and Carlos Tibe Cambon overhead.
Intiano, yes. And no, and you know, I'm a referee to me and your born Quendi too. Pochettino as usual, he sound unconvincing, but you know, it seems everybody is quiet. Team FN Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspur. And now I may say that game no Sanko Pebishe. Na bia opese in football na power, aggression, pace, delivery, everything, individual brilliance. You know here biane bi Now after Arsenal getting the goal, share pressure Tottenham Hotspur dey break omona. Na you know what Tottenham my alert now fans ni be so be letter come penny for say Manchester City nso next Arsenal G League ni okro mu aso my friend aso nya bi but you know soon pe honam na emre not the best Arsenal side but clearly we say ready Tottenham will say in terms of area duels na nya de nti PMA hobby and abo we on goal etimi eba the second goal the third goal from Kai Havertz and so ahead of you and you know, I think say Nenki can waka crowd. Second goal na Saka share no. O share maybe a see waha. It will be an incident back one. I mean, be a see one. I don't think this is the incident. Not this one. There was other incident that result into Abranti FN Bukayo Saka goal no. Na me who say foul be kakra from Dejan Kulusevski and then Abranti FN James Maddison. But referee Michael Oliver and no more Bonachipa England or you know not this one. Omo born a cheaper England. We can't one who say Ben Davis there. Saka de be na omunko chikakra. The ma sa kanta we buy no na make no said there was a bit of certain incidents na between James Maddison and then the other players now no more Arsenal team no. Well, you know team no fair but you know Kai Havertz he's playing well, he's scoring for team your friend Arsenal and you know as Obi send a message by no we game back no bia who say Arsenal bet me asleep when you know ya we be but at back one obe credit Mikel Arteta this season say for the big games general he's been outstanding. He still remain undefeated in the big games.
Yeah.
Now if you're in the position now, the catch on say big game or not so ultimate charge wow. Manchester City, Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, coach Efeni Mikel Arteta still remain unbeaten and on a chill a Juma Hawaiian this season. But as you kind of Manchester City were lucky, said you. They were lucky upon all the chances are. Team your friend Nottingham Forest nyano omo ntimi anhye and only team to say Manchester City bo na said you unya sa chances na obobo good ya what do you expect omo the experience to come back and punish you nti anya one was just go video turning things around for Manchester City in the last 5 games. If you saw omo turn in last 5 games no who na fast for Manchester City and Erling Haaland by no and also be more the second goal. Nuno Espirito Santo ne mrante ne ye diom baby but only penny beko na ompum paninsu ni hwe no o abachira enra Manchester City e kire se omo na also omo G Premier League no Arsenal chi so Arsenal give you up but with the quality the experience level of team friend Manchester City.
Looking at the rest of the games now mbebono ombetuma slip ma Arsenal fa ho na is it possible?
Man City,
yes.
Man City beat me a lose to Tottenham Hotspur because they don't have good record against Tottenham. So here Tottenham no mobile first leg now. Tottenham played against 9 against 11. But still Man City and Timmy and John. But there is one thing about City. See a bit in recent times on Matrao. First no one to me more game pressure room. Ball stakes near high will be any say or Marie. The Shawman Monaco no. Everybody started them as favorite. Shawman Olympic Leon no be any say City be good Leon team no. Shawman Tottenham na so you me be share sa 4-3 na Raheem Sterling ball no try line na referee na no. Hwe sa ball. Enti sa time ni na City enti more under pressure. But after Real Madrid game no any day no after some games in the Premier League.
Okay.
Ada omo call Liverpool konya sa famous draw right Mahrez ball the fast no. For me that changed the destiny of the Manchester City setup. And from that time no be who say near Manchester some ramu or Anfield. This isn't that same old story. Inti Manchester City said you so omo di league na anima omo nye bi e ma yenhu se omo di animu so omo kwa akodi in the last minute omo slepo omo wo finishing omo wo experience omo wo quality and omo everything to win the Premier League. I'm happy Arsenal has not given up, but Arsenal so games are difficult on their way. Man you asa but we no mbebo. The Arsenal so and what the Arsenal last season it is not big game no more lose here. Omo ne Southampton no be anim say Arsenal show. Omo ne West Ham no be anim say Arsenal be show. And look at the game against Brighton. Everybody thought say Arsenal be cool omo. She game no more against Aston Villa no. No be anim say Aston Villa there and kai smooth for Arsenal to beat them. But unfortunately Arsenal were defeated. Inti Southampton, West Ham United last season that prevented Arsenal from winning the league. Inti in as much as there are big games, there are still lower tier games that are crucial for Arsenal. But still, baby a bit idea. Manchester City taking leader. I'll give it to them until Arsenal be pull a surprise.
34 games. 35 for Arsenal, 34 for Man City, 80-79.
Yeah.
Points. We were 80, we were 79. Yeah. City take a lead per no. Ejano pass on the same Arsenal.
I remember
unya chance and a man slip.
Yes. It said the January Madrid they can show first one. Over that Babet show. Into City are almost make sure more outstanding game and more everything. Games libu who say game with them cause City muya den. But quality no be same dia mom. Ellen Holland say na say kra uniform games ni kra prayer hand but oba straight away oba be good dia mom.
Obisi Petrovic is or understudy a bigger goalkeeper.
I agree.
No, kakra onye ready so obey that premiership first team Chelsea. Yeah. Onye ready. For mistakes, Dawson.
Yeah. Chelsea. Yes. Chelsea here center back. Thiago say you need to go in for Christian Romero of Tottenham Hotspur at that level. Chelsea here a player of such caliber. Guys no do more born or do big grow. It shouldn't be Chaluba, it shouldn't be Fofana, it shouldn't be Delsasi, it shouldn't be Leverkusen, and a bit me Adam with central defense and I'm not there be. Because some competitors no be Agubi. Liverpool or Virgil van Dijk, Arsenal or Gabriel, Tottenham Christian Romero, Man U for no crom what they want so any no, Almonso or Rafael Varane. Into general Obia Obi, Aston Villa for no, or more Diego Carlos, just that. On only prana even in the absence of Diego Carlos or more Clement Lenglet. Sir Clement Lenglet or more Taro Mills this season injuries into Obia and Kano. Into general team Bia Obekum Biano Obia or Baku Bia on also a leader at the back. Into Chelsea in the absence of Thiago Silva, for me I'll recommend Genoa Christian Romero. Outstanding centre back, but Tottenham and beheading is Kasem. They need to go in for such centre back. Chelsea will need a top class goalkeeper, Genoa.
Okay.
Chelsea here top class goalkeeper. Anytime be Chelsea are exceptional. Yeah, show goalkeepers no. Until your time when I just say more no bar, no team 15 goals considered a whole season in the league title. No, it was the main man Peter Cech. Even just to do that, Democrat were just okay.
Right.
Until Chelsea need a very good goalkeeper. I don't think the Robert Sanchez enough. They know goalkeeper be bring on market, Chelsea offer a very good goalkeeper. Obetimi Ashimudi Amomo. They can even go in for Emiliano Martinez of Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Argentina goalkeeper no. You know Obetimi Ako for him. Again, Chelsea will need when you have those goalkeepers and centre backs, you have a leader already.
Scouting team no meaning is omunim players. Omunim.
Players.
I don't go for some players we.
Ombeye.
Emma Todd Volley, if you are seeing you to Tom.
Ombe.
Shows omunim players.
Omunim.
I don't go for almost on bed. We do.
To what? Siskano a buffer fra. Not a
The
way.
work I said, dear Quanoy.
Where?
Moisca said.
Mosca said. You know, down to Boise.
Sir. Chelsea anti-tears in Nimsa.
Metiwase, but Obibe take you over. Manchester City spent on Robinho. They spent on Joe. They spent on Ilano. Omukofa Ireland they buy. And we no BS Reom. Or their story was a laughing stock. OBS Rom to Mutusika United for the shot is almost Reom. Yes. No, mu change almost the same with Afi Omukofa Afi no Matias Arsenal. No Makofa get Clichy. No Makofa Samuel Nazri. People were still laughing at them. What is the situation now? And the man you for 90 more Champions League. No. When PSG started, Obia Kebi so Mutusigagu. Now I say for this Reom. And the Oma Baby Sans in Tetien home. And no more Baby Sam I say for home. And no more Baby Sam AS Monaco. When no more Olympic Lyon, PSG in the League One, they are the best team and the most successful team in the League One. Currently, domestically. And also no. Chelsea yes or more to turn England for the Chelsea or more to Chicago. No Aquaco Fashevchenko when you know we and Aquaco Fanelka when you know we. Dinwa. Abramovich 20 years, no 21 trophies. And to say Yana Baye, they only need to go in for Pearl Stanley, you know, with time he will do the job. On the Kofa Karim Metoma by in the absence of Metoma in the Brighton team this season, they are not up. And you know, a time mistakes on we in this season, you know. I think they will make amends.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. The scouting team of Man U and Chelsea didn't see Declan Rice in the market. Chelsea cried here. In 2014, Declan Rice was released by Chelsea after 7 years in the academy. Sometimes you don't know what you've gotten until it's gone. Why talent? Blankson, Kojoskoba, one of the way, and so a brain.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice.
Or Chelsea Fifio.
Sir.
The Muhianya Declan Rice. But you know, Enzo Fernandez, when you're enough for you,
Fernandez. Only Declan Rice, when they effective.
Oh, yeah, Declan Rice. And your match Chelsea in Tia. You need to all arrive. Some Enzo Bano. Some of them are jewelry. And I'm a boy. Not Chelsea so many jewelry. 14 games for Benfica. An exceptional performer in the Champions League. Go and watch the PSG Benfica game when I read the Champions League. At the World Cup, he was the youngest player at the World Cup.
So Chelsea coach or share but can it tuja.
General, Munya striker, me see matches ni bi wo ha drum be win. Into one, I agree with you. He need a coach we only chrome ni into a relaxing. And I said the contract mu say
no kra na sen ko boma no.
What's it?
You know chrome ni kra na sen ko boma.
So ntimi nkan tuja. And I said the contract mu say o ye fit on tana bench. O say ho him and des akra. Nti omo di na chi na nsa ne di na chi ne ye big. But said you, some more striker, me say, born be pre-amonia draw and can win. Nti just going for a striker, man, say more per Benjamin Sesko. Going for Benjamin Sesko and other strikers. I'm into the market.
All right.
You know, I never be
Well, Bram, me who say, episode who ebem. Point of correction, Andy. Jesse Dudek was the goalkeeper of for Liverpool. Yeah, not Chelsea.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Colucci in America, I'm can do that. Colucci. Yes.
Czech's assistant was Colucci.
Yes, on American, I'm can do that.
Colucci, and Octopus the King, Offensive College of Education. Andy knows me well. Oh, okay, yeah, that's it. Octopus the King. Who do you know? Okay. Yes, sir.
Minister Africa ne kase franco ha kamene ne nya adwin se English Premier League ne boy we said you. I still feel say Arsenal can win the league.
Oh, okay.
Because annual result now Mokonya was personal said you. Now that was the game I thought say Arsenal can lose, but after getting that result, let's see what will transpire at the London's at the Tottenham Stadium when they meet Manchester City.
To who's a City best sleeper?
Yep, me person me heard that game. Me person me heard that game no. Because Tottenham they prempi or Manchester more Man City.
Okay.
Me person me heard that game no. And Sanama determine if City wins that game, say you. Remember me say City are winning that league no.
Okay.
Say City winning that game no
okay.
against Tottenham. Say you there is no doubt City will win the Premier League.
Okay. All right.